in the end, unfortunately for Perth, we've decided that it will miss out on a test match in 2014-15.
What about in terms of TV audiences though? When the WACA tests are on, they tend to draw the prime time viewing. Wouldn't it be better for everybody back home?
Yeah, look, there's no doubt that television considerations were one of the things that we had to deal with and work through in this, but those other factors that I talked about weighed more heavily when we came to make the decision. And I guess, I make the observation that whilst there's only 4 test matches in 2014-15, it's a very big summer of cricket. We've got a lot of one-day cricket and some 2020 cricket as well, and we're in discussions with the WACA about making sure that there is some compensation there in the way of 3 or 4 international one-day or 2020 matches. And on top of that, we also know that all venues around the country have World Cup matches, and the WACA certainly has 3 scheduled matches in the 2015 World Cup as part of that same summer.
I suppose the people of Perth would be saying we've lost a test. I mean, that means nothing to them.
Well, that may be so. I mean, there are Test cricket fans, there are one-day cricket fans, and there are cricket fans generally. And certainly, we understand the gravity of the situation. A Test match is a significant event that comes to town each summer, and everyone very much looks forward to that. Unfortunately, this is a unique circumstance. We look forward to 2020. Over the next 7 or 8 years, we know the program of test matches, and we're not going to see this situation again. It's a unique circumstance in a World Cup year, and unfortunately there's only 4 test matches.
So can you guarantee that Perth will host, the WACA will host tests all the way through to 2020?
Well, there's no guarantees in cricket programming, but what we foresee with the schedule of matches in the Future Tours program is that we will have 5 or 6 test matches every summer, and therefore there's plenty of content to be shared around. We need to continue to ensure that we can provide our cricket fans with the best possible facilities, and we'll make those decisions on a season-by-season basis.
This won't be the last WACA test.
This won't be the last WACA test.
With compensation, I mean, the WACA, obviously the money goes into WA cricket. Will the compensation match the loss of revenue?
Oh, I'm not sure about specifically matching the loss of revenue. Christina Matthews, the CEO, is probably better equipped to talk about that specifically, but we have provided for each state to be compensated for loss of revenue from the test match. So the gate receipts, any state that missed out on a test match this year was going to be compensated, and that's been provided for 12 months or so.
So how many ODIs will they be given in compensation?
It'll be 3 or 4 short form matches. It'll just depend on how the schedule pans out, but our position is, and what we've undertaken to the WACA, is that there'll be 3 or 4 matches in addition to the 3 World Cup matches that are scheduled there in 2014-15.
Given that Perth's missed out, is it fair to say that Hobart won't see a test anytime soon?
Well, Hobart has traditionally seen a test match each time we've had 6 test matches. In the case of 2014-15, obviously Hobart misses out. But thinking ahead to, I think, the summer of 2015-16, I would expect there to be a test match at Blundstone Arena.